She does this every day. Every day. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You're probably questioning why I have a ton of artwork behind me. Well, to answer y'all's question, I'm gonna kind of do like an artwork haul, artwork collection haul, if you will, of my own artwork that I've created. I have a ton more art pieces kind of all over my parents' house right now, but I kind of chose my favorites. I know this is a lot. Sorry, my dog's barking. I know this is a lot, but it's fine. This is fine. This is a lot of my work. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited to show you guys my favorite artworks and artworks that I've created in the last little while. It kind of ranges, I guess from 2023 to I guess maybe 2020, 2021 kind of. But yeah, so along with me showing my artwork, I will also, I guess, kind of allowing you guys, or letting you guys get to know me a little bit, because I haven't really introduced myself properly on here, so that's fine. I thought today would be a perfect opportunity for it. So yeah, let's get started. This was a art project I did in my painting class, in my painting 3 class in, I guess, 2022, fall 2022, and we had to work with shapes, and we had to work with wood, and, well, you just had to work with shapes. You didn't necessarily have to work with wood. You could work with whatever materials you wanted. This class was very, like, independent in that way. You could work with whatever you wanted, but it had to be in the sense of shapes. And so for mine, I just found a bunch of scrap wood, and I kind of just worked with that, and I made the mistake of painting all the wood pieces before I glued it together. And well, in order for me to glue it after painting it, I had to use hot glue, and of course when I used hot glue, the whole thing just, every time I moved it anywhere, every time, like the slightest brush, the slightest touch, or everywhere I was moving it, it would just fall apart. And literally I had to hang this up at least like 5 times. I literally like tried to hang this up 5 times on the wall at the university, because my professor wanted to kind of display our artwork in one of the hallways for like a week or so to kind of show what we created. And yeah, so it took me I had to reassemble this at least 5 times before I could actually hang it up, because it was being a pain in the butt. And so it is still one of my favorites. I'm still very proud of it, and I love it very much. But yeah. So I actually called this piece, I called it Good Grief, because it gave me so much darn grief when I was trying to put it together. It was a pain in the butt, but I did it. That doesn't mean I'm not so proud of it. I'm still very proud of this work. I am. I just wish that it would have stayed intact. But, you know, you make mistakes, and you learn from the mistakes. And that's what this was here. So, there we go. Now let's move on. Sorry, my dad went to the washroom, and my dog Pepper is barking because she wanted to join him in the washroom. We'll just let that pass. Pepper! Hey, puppy! We'll just let that pass. We'll just let that go. Anyways, I think it's Pepper. Stinky. She does this every day. Every day. Every time my dad goes to the bathroom, she just does it every day. There's even times where if I go to the bathroom, she has to join me. Because if she doesn't, she barks like this. So this is a set of, so I have 3 photos that are actually a set of 10, which I have a video on my Instagram, my art Instagram, and on my TikTok of these photos that I did. So for this project, my professor had us choose from a list of photographers that he gave us, and we're supposed to create those portraits and respond to those photographers. And I chose Robert Mapplethorpe. I don't know what it was. I don't know. His like work definitely got me completely out of my comfort zone for sure. But there's just something about it that I just could not stick away from. Like if I would go and look at other artists, I kept going back to him. And I don't know what it was. I was just really intrigued by him. And of course, you know, he's a very great photographer, and he focuses a lot on like the beauty of the male body, and the beauty of like gay male body, and the beauty of literally just the beauty of the body, because he takes a lot of nude photography, like nude portraits, even of himself, but I didn't want to do that because I am not comfortable with showing that of myself, and I really don't think I need to, especially if this is for a class assignment. I ain't doing that. So I took this opportunity to focus on my own beauty of my own self, and to kind of show my own vulnerability, and to just express just who I am. This is like, and then how this is my body, this is what I am, this is the person I am meant to be, this is someone, you know. And I really wanted to focus on that beauty part of it. And so I have 3 photos of a set of, what did I do? 10 photos. So I took 10. We worked with what was it? My professor had us work with a 4x5 field camera, and they're not like this was like an older one, and it was actually quite fun working with it. It was really hard to take the self-portraits, so I actually had a buddy of mine in my class to take the portraits for me, and then he had me be his model for his portraits. So I will say, when developing 4x5 film, you literally have to like flip them like cards, and you have to do it in the dark, and it's not easy to do it in the dark. And actually, one of my professor had us do it in this back room and behind the dark room, whatever. And oh my god, I was in this room, I was all alone, and I swear to god, when it was pitch black, I swear to god I was not in there alone. I went in there alone, and I had music playing, but I swear to god I felt something breathing on my neck, which is probably true because my because, you know, there's some rumors that the university is haunted, but I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of it's old, so it's possible. But anyways, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, you didn't feel like you were alone in there, and it was weird because you had to literally flip them like cards, and you had to be so careful, and you had to wear gloves and stuff, and you were in the development, and then you had to do it in the, what was it, you started in the development, and then you did it, and then you went into like I'm probably missing one. There's the development, the stop, and then the fix, and then once you were done in the fix, you finally were able to turn on the light. So it was kind of creepy. But anyways, I was trying to do my analog prints, but they didn't turn out very good. So instead, I did digital. And so what I did is I just took one of the sheets, and I put this in this scan holder, and I put it in this scanner, and it scanned it from the scanner into the computer, and that's how I was able to do it, and voila. So I have 3 of the photos here because I was putting some photos of this into a student-run exhibition in March, and for the university, and I could only fit 3 because there was a lot of other students, and so I chose my most ones that connected with each other and the ones that were most vulnerable. So here is the first one. It's kind of in a frame. I love this one so much. It's so good. I was so uncomfortable to sit in this position though, and I literally had a box in behind me with like a white sheet. Or no, that was a shirt. That was a white colored shirt that I had, and I just kind of put it behind, and my goodness, was this the most uncomfortable position to sit in, especially when like I'm just sitting there waiting for my buddy to take the photo. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, buddy, take it. And then this one was kind of fun. This one I like a lot. And I fell in love with this necklace. I actually wear this necklace whenever. Honestly, it's so good. I got it at Value Village, and I just fell in love with it. I also got this shirt at Value Village as well. But yeah, this is another one of my favorites. We just kind of, I think I was just sitting on like a stool or something so we could get like a decent angle. And so I was just probably like sitting and just kind of had like, yeah, kind of like my chest up, and then kind of my shoulders rolled back and my hands behind my back. So that's what I had. And then this one was a lot of fun, but we had to move the camera and the lighting so I could be like against this brick wall in the room. And honestly, I think it turned out really good. I like this one. This one was the most comfortable position I've ever been in. Pepper, are you judging me? Are you judging me? How dare you? Oh, you're so cute. How can I be mad at you? You're so cute. Okay. You have fun laying down. Okay. Oh, bless you. So, if y'all have seen my latest YouTube short, you would have seen this lovely painting. I absolutely love this painting so much. I painted this back in 2021, I think. Yes, I painted it back in 2021, which was my 4th year of university. And I'm so incredibly proud of this painting. So this was painted in the spring semester of 2021. And yeah, honestly, I could not be more proud So I could not be more proud of this. I love this painting. So my professor wanted us to focus on trees and the nature of trees and just treescapes and like just trees in general. And for this project, she actually had us kind of go out in nature, walk around and look at trees and stare at trees and kind of like sketch them out and basically tell us of what you feel with the trees, what the scent of the tree is, what you're hearing, like basically with all the 5 senses. And it was actually a really interesting project and I really like it. And she wanted us to take those drawings and those tests we did and make a treescape painting with it. So I chose to do a winterscape, and I am an abstract painter or an abstract artist in general, and I just really focused on the shapes and the colors, and I don't know, I just really love this painting. And one of my favorites is a fox. This is a fox that I painted. First time ever painting this fox, and I fell in love with it. I have named it, what did I name it? I think I named it either Freddie or Frederick or Francis. I can't remember, but I absolutely love this. I love this. I absolutely love this painting so much. So, and actually, this was painted on homemade canvas. So what I mean by that is this is actually a stretcher. My professor wanted us to know how to make them. So me and a few technicians at the university workshop department helped me make this. I couldn't do it alone due to a rotator cuff injury that I currently have. So unfortunately I couldn't make it my own. But at least, you know, I was able to staple this and summer 2022. And yeah, I just kind of drew him with pencil and then with like graphite pencil, and then I drew him first, and then I colored him in with alcohol-based markers, and then I also used some pencil crayon for his face and for the scar on the eye. But yeah, I just kind of played around with markers and pencil crayons, and then in the back I tried my best to do like a lightning kind of background. It's not the greatest how I wanted it to turn out, but I think it still looks really cool, and I'm very impressed because this is the first time I ever drew Kakashi, so I'm so happy with it. And this one I mainly made just for me because I love Kakashi, but if any, like I'm considering making prints of it. We'll see. Unfortunately, I do not have the Itachi drawing because I made that specifically for my boyfriend for his birthday. This was a portrait that I had to do. It's a self-portrait, and then I had to choose a partner that I had to make a portrait for, and then make a portrait for them. But that one I did, my best friend and I actually were in the same class, and we partnered up together, and so I did a portrait of myself and her, but I gave her portrait because, I don't know, I just really wanted to give it to her, so I gave it to her for her birthday. So unfortunately I don't have it, but I do have it posted on my Instagram, which I will link down below. But anyways, here is my portrait. Does it look like me? I think it looks like me. Maybe this might be a little tanner than I am, but to be fair, I haven't really been outside much, so I've been inside mainly working and stuff, so maybe I need to go outside, then maybe I'll match this. Who knows? But anyways, so what I had to do was, we just basically had to just make portraits. We had to look, when we're doing like our self-portraits, our professor wanted us to paint these portraits while looking at ourselves in a mirror, or like a reflection, so basically we could see ourselves. I I painted it. When I painted this, I legitimately was wearing a hat, my hair was straight, and I was wearing a black shirt. And I don't know. I feel like it gives me like a little bit of like Picasso, maybe Picasso mixed with like Van Gogh, maybe. I'm not sure. Who knows? But I really like this portrait. So yeah, and that's me. Comment down below if you think we look alike. Well, of course we do. We probably should. Portrait of me anyways. I found a few photos of mine. Oh no. Gotcha. Anyways, so then with this class, we also had us do portraits. Again, big. Everybody, all like, if you do a photography class, please expect to do portraits because you will do portraits. I think, honestly, if you don't like them, I think they're still really good to learn. Because you get to like learn and play around with like cameras, you get to play around with like the triangle light, you get to play around with like a lot of, I don't know, with like a lot of fun things. And so for my portrait project, I was actually out and about downtown Calgary with my boyfriend, and I took photos of him. So this is my boyfriend, this is Devin, he's my boyfriend, my boy. Him and I have been together for 3 years now? 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. No, we've been together for a while. We met online, and I don't know, there was just something about him I just couldn't stay away from. He's such a sweet boy, and he's definitely like my love of my life, and shockingly, he is actually my first ever boyfriend. I was someone that would, I don't know, I just took a long time for me to, I don't know, I just wasn't, back in high school and even like the first bit of university, I wasn't huge on dating. I don't know, I don't know, I wanted to be free, I wanted to be alone for a while, and then, till I met him, and now there's something I just couldn't get away from. So, there's another photo. This photo, one of my favorites. I love his smile. I think he's so cute. And then, this one's so cute. He's so goofy. So yeah, his portraits. I took these portraits with my camera that I currently have right now. that I'm currently filming on right now, which is a Canon EOS M100. So I made these paintings back in 2022? Yes, spring 2022. Yeah, spring 2022. My professor had us choose between, like my painting professor had us choose between some portrait painters, and basically she wanted us to, I guess, kind of recreate those artists' work in our own way if we could. And so I chose Maria Lasnig, and I chose one of her famous paintings. Hold on, sorry. I chose, I cannot remember the name of the one that I chose, but if it kind of looks like this. So this is my take on it. So we had to do it in the regular color, and I absolutely love this one. And then she also wanted us to do a kind of gray scale. What I mean by gray scale, she wanted us to use black and white and stuff, and don't mind that. I had this kind of stored away, and I guess like some tape got onto it and ripped a little bit of the paint off, but it's whatever. This is huge. I kind of understand, it's a big painting. I paint big artists. I like big paintings. That's what I meant. And basically I chose to help you out here, I chose like this. This is like the side that I chose. Anyways, Maria like focuses a lot of her own body into her work, and so I wanted to do that as well. And with this, I deal with like injuries and permanent body pain that I currently have because of my injuries, and I focused a lot on like pain that I feel, and I wanted to add that into this painting, and I don't know, I thought it was really good. I absolutely love this painting. And fun fact about all my paintings, I will always paint the edges. I don't know what it is, I just love when a painting is painted on the edges as well, because I just think it just adds more, and I think it makes it more pop. So the photo of this as well as these on my Instagram. Again, all of my artwork basically is all on my Instagram, and I will post that down below. I just wanted to I got inspired kind of like by Mike Perry. He creates like these kind of like psychedelic shapes, but he usually has like a little like I don't know, like character faces or whatever attached to this. I didn't want to do that, but I like the psychedelic side of it, so I just wanted to like just focus on like what goes on in my head and stuff like that, and like what's going on right now, and how what I'm dealing with is like making me feel psychedelic, like I'm dealing with a lot of like mental health stuff. So this is literally what it makes me feel. And so this was a test, shockingly. Now I'll show you the actual final piece of it. This is the final piece. It's quite large. It is, I do believe it is 36 by 48 inches. So it's a big, it's kind of a big boy. It's a big boy. So yeah, this is a big painting. So again, so yeah, so basically I basically turned this little one like look how that's so big. So basically I took this and made it into this, if that makes sense. And again, just like this is just like my brain, my body, everything. This is like how I am, how I'm feeling with like everything, you know, and like how difficult life is, you know, and stuff. So, and this is basically just how I'm feeling with everything, you know. I'm feeling very psychedelic, you know. So yeah, so that's this one. This painting means a lot to me. It's called Sanctuary. Basically, music is my coping mechanism. Anytime I'm feeling down or anything like that, I always listen to music. Fun fact, I play the drums. I've been playing drums since I was 12, because when I was 12, or almost 12 I guess, my dad got me a drum set for Christmas, and I fell in love with it, and I just loved it. Again, in this spring 2021, and my professor had us, I guess, like take a list of artists, painters, and do a response to those artists, and I chose Hilma of Clint. She's a great, amazing abstract painter. She does big paintings, and so she does huge paintings, like 9 feet paintings. So for mine, I didn't do as big. I did 40 by 40 inches on homemade, again, stretcher again, that I got help with. And she does like a lot of abstract shapes, and so that's what I focused on mine, just a bunch of just random shapes. I didn't really have a full-on idea with this. I just kind of went with it, and I just fell in love with it as I painted. So now this one I call my abstract cluster of shapes, and this one's my all-time favorite painting I have ever done, for sure. I just painted that this year, 2023. Yeah, so basically it's a representation of my aunt and uncle's farm, like the family farm in Saskatchewan, and I absolutely love this farm. It is my favorite place in the world. Whenever I'm going through struggles, I always think of this farm. Excuse my dog. And yeah, so I wanted to focus on like a dreamscape, which I did. They're not exact representations of the actual painting. or like the actual like stuff. I just kind of focused on memory and photos or whatever. And yeah, I think it turned out really good. And the way that this is set up is, this is the actual plate, like the actual setting of how everything is on the farm. So yeah, but yeah, thank you again for watching. And sorry, she's bad, she's demanding. Thank you again for watching. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of my artwork I do. And like I said, I will have my art Instagram focus in the bio, or down below, so you guys can go and have a look at my art there. I do post more there than I do on YouTube. It's just easier for me sometimes. So yeah, I also will have my TikTok linked below, because I'm trying to use that platform to show my artwork as much as I can. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos coming up soon.